Hi everyone, this is Rishita. Today I'm going to demonstrate DSCI560 Lab Assignment 1. As part of Lab Assignment 1, the first task is to install and set up VirtualBox in order to run Linux. But Mac M1 Pro won't support VirtualBox, so I have installed UTM instead of VirtualBox. This is the official website in order to install UTM. If we click the download button, the UTM will be downloaded, which I have already done. This is how UTM look like after installation. After installing UTM, in order to install Linux on the UTM, I have downloaded the Ubuntu desktop ISO image from the Ubuntu official website, and I have saved it on my local system. After that, I have created a new virtual machine where I have selected virtualize. For operating system, I selected Linux. And now here I have browsed my ISO image which I had downloaded earlier. I have chosen that file from the path, and then I have clicked continue, where it asked me how much RAM I want to allocate to the virtual machine, where I have chosen 4 GB, and it also asked me how much disk space I want to allocate to the virtual machine, where I have selected 64 GB. After that, I have created the virtual machine. This is the desktop of Ubuntu. Let's go to the terminal. So I have upgraded the Python because Ubuntu already comes with the Python is already installed. So I have just upgraded it, and then I have installed the required libraries. We can see the current version of the Python on my system. This is the current version of my current version of Python on my system. After this, I have created a directory named with my name and USC ID on the desktop. Let's see what are the. Let's go to the desktop directory first. Now let's see what are the folders or files under the desktop. I have created a folder with my name and USC ID. And then under this folder, I have created two subdirectories. So let's go to this directory first. And let's see what are the folders or files under this. I have created two folders, data and scripts, which is nice. After this, let's see what are the folders or files under the scripts. Let's use ls command again to see the file names. As for the task 2.2, we have to create a task1.py file, and then we have to read the user name as the input and greet the user with the hello and the whatever user gave as an input. So let's run the file first and see what it will give us. Okay, it is asking me to enter my name. I'll just type my name. Okay, it is giving me the output as hello and Rishita, which is basically like whatever input I gave, it's giving me hello and the name I have entered. Let's see the code first. How is the code inside? For that, I'm using cat command. Basically, this is the code which I have written. I'm taking the input from the user using input statement, and then I'm printing out the output. This is for the task 2.2. In task 2.3, I have created a file named webscraper.py in the scripts folder. Then I have went to the website, CNBC website, and I have inspected the HTML structure, and I have seen the corresponding tags for the market banner and the section title latest news. And then later on, I have created new folders in the data folder, which are raw data and processed data. I will now show you the directory where I have stored the files. So this is the data directory where I have created two new folders, raw data and processed data, in order to store the output. So these are the two folders in the data folder which I created to store the output. And then later on, I have written the webscraper.py script in order to get the data which we needed. So I will go to the scripts. This is a sorry. This is a scripts directory. Now we have webscraper.py which I already created. Now let's see the code by using the cat command. So this is password protected. Okay, cool. This is the code which I have written to for the web scraping. So I have imported the required libraries like Selenium, Beautiful Soap. I have installed Chrome driver also. And then using Chrome driver, WebDriver, I have I'm retrieving the data from the CNBC website. And after that, in order to extract the market banner data, I'm just using the class name market banner container. So this statement will extract the required whatever data and tags under market banner container. It will collect the data, and that I'm storing in the section. And later on, I used Beautiful Soap in order to extract the latest news data. So I'm just getting all the tags under the latest news list, which I'm storing in the webdata.html file, which will be stored in the raw data folder. So I'm writing both the data, like the market banner data and latest news data, into that file. And here I'm printing the data. So now let's run the data and see what's there in the webdata.html file, how it is storing. Let's run this, let's execute this program. It will take 10 seconds. Okay, it is taking more time. Okay, yeah. Basically, these are the HTML data which I'm storing it in the HTML file, webdata.html file. I'm storing this file in the raw data folder, which is in the data folder. Okay, after this, for the task 2.4, I have created a Python script called datafilter.py. We can see that using ls command. This is the file I have created for the task 2.4. And let's see what is there in the code first. So let's use the command cat again in order to see what's in the data filter. Okay, basically this is the code which is there in the data filter.py. At the beginning, I used beautiful soap and CSV libraries. I imported the libraries first, and then I have uh, just gave the file path where I'm storing the webdata.html, because I'm using the webdata.html content in order to get the required data. So I'm reading the content and I'm using a HTML parser of the beautiful soap, and then again after that I am extracting the market data. So I'm using beautiful soap to do that. I'm just getting the all the content from the market card container, and then later on I'm just go through that market data which I extracted, and I'm going through one by one and collecting the market card symbol, market card stock position, market card changes point. I'm storing in them in the three different variables, and finally I'm appending into a list which is nothing but market data, which I created to store the market data uh, parameters. So I'm just appending the data whatever I've collected, and after that I'm collecting the latest news list data also. For that I'm just extracting the data which is under the latest news item, and I'm going through one by one each, and I'm getting timestamp, title, link uh, to get the data. I'm using a news.find method in order to extract the data. I'm using the latest news timestamp. I'm extracting the timestamp. For extracting the title, I'm using latest news headline class, and for to get the link, I'm using latest news headline HERF link. And at the end, I'm storing all this in a new list called latest news data, which is created to store the latest news item. So I'm storing all the three parameters, all the three variables, timestamp, title, link, into the list. And then I'm just in between, I'm printing the statements just to show the status of the program, whether it is filtering or whether the filtering is completed or not. I'm just writing the printing the statements in the middle. So now I'm going to store the data into the CSV files. I'm storing these data into two CSV files. One is market data.csv, where it contains market data, and I'm storing the news data, latest news data in the news data.csv file. And both these files are stored in the processor data folder, which I'm doing here. Let's see what's in those folders. I mean files. Let's see the content in the file. For that I'm using again cat statement to do that. Yeah, so it is not in the script, so we have to go back and we have to go to the data directory. Okay, now it's in the processor data, so we have to go to that directory first. Processor data. Okay, now we have the files market data.csv and news data.csv. Let's see the market data.csv first. For that I'm using the command sudo cat market data.csv. Yeah, so this is the data which I stored. I'm just in the first line I'm just putting the parameter headlines like market card symbol, market card stock position, market card change point, change position percentile, sorry. So this is basically these are the values. And then let's see the what's in the news data.csv. Let's use the same cat command to see the data. But this time it's news data.csv file. Okay, cool. So again, I'm in the first line, I'm putting the headlines, like first I'm storing the timestamp and then followed by title and finally it followed by link. So this is for each news. So we can see when the news is, when we got the news. This is 4 hours ago we got the news. And this is the basically title of the news, and then we can see it is followed by the link of the where they get the date, where they get the news from. So these are all the latest news on that web page currently. So these are all the tasks I performed for the lab assignment 1. Thank you so much.